Hello, friends. Today, I want to talk about something close to my heart: generosity versus stinginess. Let's dive into why generosity is so powerful from a biblical perspective. Generosity is about reflecting God's nature by wisely reinvesting the resources He's given us. Several biblical words capture this essence. First and foremost, love. In the Bible, love or charity means giving to the poor and needy. The Apostle John put it bluntly: love without giving is hypocrisy. 1 John 3 verse 17, who has his goods beside him and does not give it in need? How dwells the love of God in him? Think on sowing, think of it like planting seeds. The more generous we are in sowing, the greater our harvest in true riches. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 6, he whom sows sparingly shall reap sparingly, he whom sows abundantly shall reap abundantly. Another word, distributing. One Greek term for this is koinoneo, which means fellowship among believers. We're called to give to the needs of the saints. Romans 12 verse 13, distributing to the necessity of the saints, given to hospitality. And then there's grace. Paul praised the Gentile believers for their liberal distribution of gifts. He explained that through God's grace they had the means to give. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 8 is where you'll find that. Now let's talk about the rewards of generosity. Many people think that what they give, they lose, but the truth is, the more you give, the more you receive. God loves a cheerful giver. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 7. God loves a cheerful giver. Think about the rich young ruler. Jesus promised him treasures in heaven if he'd be generous. Go thy way, sell whatsoever thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven. That's Mark 10 verse 21. Generosity also helps us overcome the root of evil, the love of money. Money can give us the illusion that life is all about possessions, but it's not. Generosity breaks that bondage and helps us focus on what truly matters. Imagine trying to get the water out of the ocean. It wouldn't matter. The ocean's vastness would remain. That's like God's provision. Or think about a sparrow. Jesus saw great spiritual truth in one small bird. I remember a story about a struggling family. The father asked his son how they could help. The son replied, "If I had your checkbook, I could help them plenty." That's the spirit of generosity. Jesus said, "When thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth." Giving in secret brings open rewards from God. That's Matthew 6 verse 3 to 4 for you. So let's evaluate. Do you see God as the provider of all wealth? Are you a steward of his resources? Have you dedicated everything to him? Are you living frugally to reinvest more? Are you giving based on what you can afford or what God can provide through you? Are you rich in good works? How often do you sacrifice for others? Generosity isn't just about money. Remember, all you have is only what God has given you. It's about love, grace, and breaking free from the love of money. Let's choose generosity and reflect God's heart. Thanks for watching.